Unlocking the Cure for Laziness. A life-changing journey. Do you ever feel held back by your own laziness? Do you know that temporary comfort is silently stealing your biggest dreams? And is there a secret to breaking free from this vicious cycle, to turning later into now? The truth is, laziness isn't an incurable disease. With small, consistent steps and a clear goal, we can completely turn things around. In today's inspiring story, we'll meet a young man who paid a heavy price for his idleness. But then, a surprising piece of advice changed his life forever, leading him to a life of purpose and success. What was this advice, and how did it transform him? Let's find out now. A wake-up call and a resolve to change. Once upon a time, in a small village at the base of a lush green hill, there lived a young man named Alex. Unlike the other young men in the village who worked hard in the fields or engaged in other activities, Alex preferred to spend his days lounging under the big tree behind his house. Deep down, he knew that his laziness was ruining his life, but every time he tried to overcome it, it seemed to pull him back even harder. One day, something happened that turned Alex's world upside down. The person he loved the most married a wealthy man. This event shook Alex to his core, and the villagers began to mock him for his laziness, saying it was the reason for his failure. Feeling ashamed and heartbroken, Alex decided to change. But where should he start? As Alex sat near the hill, lost in thought, he noticed an old man walking along the path. It was Grandpa David, a wise elder who was respected by everyone in the village for his advice and knowledge. Alex ran up to him and said, "Grandpa, I can't seem to overcome my laziness. Please help me. I don't want to live like this anymore." Grandpa David smiled kindly and said, "Those who try succeed. I admire your willingness to change. In 3 days, come to my house. Bring some food for the journey and I'll tell you how to beat your lazy habit. You'll have to go far, so prepare well." Excited and hopeful, Alex agreed and went home to prepare. For 3 days, he eagerly waited for the day to arrive. On the 3rd day, he packed some food, money, and essentials, then went to Grandpa David's house. A cleansing journey and 2 mysterious pills. When Alex arrived, Grandpa David pointed to a distant mountain and said, "The cure for your laziness lies in a cave on the other side of that mountain. It will take you 3 to 5 days to get there. Inside the cave, you'll find a pot with 2 pills, one red and one blue. Bring them back to me, and I'll tell you how they'll help you overcome your laziness. But there's one more thing. Another young man wearing blue clothes left yesterday to get the same cure. If you want it, you'll need to reach the cave before him." Determined, Alex began his journey. He crossed the village and reached a river. There, he found an old man rowing a boat slowly. Impatient, Alex took the oars and rowed with all his strength, crossing the river in just 20 minutes instead of an hour. Without even realizing it, Alex was already changing. His laziness was fading away as he became more focused and determined. He ran, climbed, and pushed through every obstacle, even when he was tired. One thought kept echoing in his mind: there's no substitute for hard work. After 2 days of relentless effort, Alex finally reached the cave. Inside, just as Grandpa David had said, he found a pot containing a red pill and a blue pill. Feeling proud of his achievement, Alex hurried back to the village to show Grandpa David. The truth behind the pills and a realization. When Alex handed the pot to Grandpa David, he eagerly asked, "How will these pills cure my laziness?" To Alex's surprise, Grandpa David smiled and swallowed one of the pills himself. Shocked and a bit angry, Alex exclaimed, "Why did you take one of them?" Grandpa David chuckled and said, "That pill was for my back pain. The real cure for your laziness is something you've already discovered during your journey. You worked hard, stayed focused, and overcame every challenge. The red pill symbolizes your big dreams, and the blue pill represents the determination to keep going. You've proven that with a clear goal and persistent effort, nothing is impossible. Alex paused and reflected on Grandpa David's words. It was true. He had conquered his laziness through his own actions. Suddenly, Alex asked, "But what about the young man in blue clothes? Did he reach the cave?" Grandpa David laughed and said, "That was my son. He went to visit his brother in the next village. I mentioned him to motivate you to act faster." Though slightly annoyed, Alex couldn't help but smile. He thanked Grandpa David and returned home with renewed energy and determination. From that day on, Alex was no longer lazy. He embraced hard work, took on new challenges, and eventually became a successful and respected man in the village. Every moment in life is precious. The tasks you postpone today might be the key to your success tomorrow. Take small steps daily, set clear goals, and work hard to achieve them. Remember, success comes to those who chase their dreams with persistence and dedication. If you ever feel lost, directionless, or are doubting your own abilities, then this is the place for you. RiseTale is created to be your daily motivation, helping you continuously develop yourself and improve your English skills. Let every story, every lesson accompany you on your journey of discovery and growth. Hope this story helped you learn new words and sentences. Remember that learning English can be fun when you practice regularly, so keep listening, learning, and growing. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next story.